the ABS function. ABS is a short form for absolute. So, by default, it returns the absolute value of a number. In other words, it removes the minus sign of a negative number, making it positive, like we have on this worksheet. This is a table containing number and absolute value. So in this case, in cell C4, we have minus 34. So the ABS function is used in the absolute column here to return the positive value and then the absolute value of that number. So what we do is wrap ABS for C4 and you click enter, and it produces positive values for this. So it does this for minus 45, and if the number is already positive, it returns the positive number. In this case, it also returns the positive. So these are the formulas generating these values. So it helps us calculate the value of a number irrespective of whether it is positive or negative. The syntax is ABS parentheses, then you click the cell or the number you want, then you close your parentheses. So the formatting shows a number, that is, it produces a number, in this case a number without a sign. So let's take an example. For example, the following table was used by a company testing a machine which cuts timber. The machine needs to cut timber to an exact length. 3 pieces of timber were cut and then measured. So in a nutshell, we are trying to calculate the difference between the required length and the actual length. This table 1 shows the test cut, the required length, the actual length, and we are looking for the difference. The difference is the subtraction of these two. So in this case, we have minus 30 here. That is 120 minus 145 minus 30. And we all know that we can have a negative length. So the best way to represent data like this is to wrap this difference column with ABS function like we have here. ABS. So it produces the absolute value for the difference between this length. So another scenario where this comes in handy is when we are calculating weight, age, and functions like that where negativity does not count. If, for instance, if you want to access your function without typing the function with equal to, the standard is equal to, you type your function and put your parentheses and the argument that is needed. Another way to access your function is through the insert function tab. This fx here, if I click it, it takes me to the insert function dialog box. Here I can search for any function I want to use, or I can select a category here for the function. In this case, because I've used ABS recently, it's here, but if it's not there, you can just type ABS, then click go. Then your ABS comes up. So if I click that, it opens the function argument for me. So for ABS, I only need one number for it to work normally. So in this case, let me just type in, let me click this arrow and click cell C4. So if I click cell C4, it says I'm clicking minus 30, but it's going to return the absolute value of minus 30, which is 34. Returns the absolute value of a number without its sign. So using this function arguments, you can follow through the requirements for your functions and apply it correctly. It tells you what you need to do, the number of arguments to put in, and the result of your formula. And in this case, the formula result is 34. So you even have the help function if you want to read more about this function. So if I just click OK, check out the cell, it has returned the value needed. So thank you for your time on this. See you in the next lesson.